Hello, my wonderful people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are this morning. This is Okwute from Okwete's Corner, bringing to us this Friday morning. Today happens to be the 10th of February in the year 2023. This is the election month. Please, tighten your seatbelt because we are about to take off. Let me give you the headlines, then before we can expatiate on the very news that we have for my people this Friday morning. Breaking news. The video that is making rounds on the internet where the presidential, not presidential aspirant or presidential council, but the national chairman of the PDP, he don't go KANO, carry their party, carry them from, what do they call it, from a 10-story building, come knock them for ground. Waiting can happen, he go there, as part of their campaign promises now, where you want to tell the KANO people, say, make them vote, say this election, say now for PDP. The man, out of either excitement or confusion, he come mistakenly tell them, say, make them vote PDP because PDP have brought them shame. That is the number one headlines that you will like to know exactly what happened at that particular KANO rally. So, do not touch the dial because we are coming back to give you the news in details. Another breaking news here. Police, he don't send Obonga warning, can't give parties. Say, may they not try Nehio, say, on the carry Ebubago Abiklope. May they come the guide people on the day of election. Say, anybody will try them. Say, that person, they'll have the government to contend with you. That is waiting the news carry come this morning. So, all of us, will be APC, we don't inaugurate this Ebubago for Imo State because at that place, be their outfit. Say if on mistakenly call them or that day they come they do like somehow say they want cause confusion for the election ground. Say that day they go collect voto from federal government of Nigeria. Breaking news. This one is coming from Mr. Macaroni. And I know him now, the activist and also scriptwriter and other what did I call it? Professions where this man gather. He don't come out openly and say, he go dey proud. They call His Excellency Gregory P2B as his own president. In other words, he don't publicly come and they don't P2B say na in the support coming 2023 general elections. Another breaking news. Atiku and Okowa campaign council are being toraji. How they tell Kolamo? They don't boo them for one community where they for Delta State. The state of what do they call it? Okowa. Now they say no, they hear say on I go enter here. Say for the past 24 years, this community have been supporting PDP, but they don't have anything to write home about. According to the news. They stop them and barricade them not to enter their community. Say they don't, for the past 24 years, they don't know what is called light. Not even a pipe-borne water. No, can they count of a road or any good hospital or schools for their children or for their aged ones to go and check up. So they say this time around, anything that concern PDP, say concern them, may they not enter their community. That is what we have for also from that very community in Delta State. So Okowa, the roadmaster, you don't hear him now. Another breaking news: the son of the legendary singer will be Senkuti. They don't mock him for Twitter. Where in the praise Tinubu 2015, say thank him for bringing President Muhammadu Buhari to Nigeria. To save Nigeria, Lota continue according to them, the news. And we will surely find out whether it is true or not because we are going to go into the news as we proceed. As he come out now, come they begin to criticize P2B, say why people go to support P2B, say P2B an opportunist. Now, Peter Okoye of the P Square, come follow him up, come tell and say, make him they talk like that to say, if he get his own presidential candidate, make him support, make him not going to interfere for another people. Say what people be no opportunities to say no be opportunities to say no concernable say all of them where they support P2B say they like them. Now they are the begin context starting for this matter. Anyway, we are going to come back for the news. But for now, let us take all the headlines of the news we have today. Breaking news again. This one is coming from all the way from London prison, where that our senator, we no agree do anything for the southeast, where his name be Echoke. This news are coming from there, and this is a very breaking news. According to the news, Ekwemado speaks on offering David Ugbo money to buy his kidney. Kidney seller. Okay, you give him money, Abi, you don't give him money. We don't know, but we will find out what happens. Breaking news. This one is coming from all the way from KANO State. This KANO self, I don't understand. KANO Islamic school teacher. He don't impregnate all his students. His body reacts. While don't they finish. As they used to say that wala, he tie rapper, they move. They find where they put head. This man, he don't commit blunder, and the penalties no be here, because I trust all these Muslim people. I be Sharia, where they happen for KANO State. Breaking news and the end of the headlines. How women removed harappa for the what do they call it? For the program where they go for Abuja, where they do remembrance, honor day for this our able hero, where just fall on 22nd of November, which is Amechi Mbazulike. That is the former aviation minister. How a woman removed her rapper from Peter Obi to work on aviation minister and arrest encounter with the Labour Party. So, my good people, we are taking the news one after the other right now. In case you never subscribe to this channel, please endeavor to do that. If this is your first time of joining us, you are most welcomed to be part of this family, because this is where you can get the news as it ought to be. We are giving them basketballs, those who have sworn and vowed that this country can never be better. We are giving them, they are collecting woto, just like what happened in Kano. It happened in other places, in Kaduna, in Castena, in Kwara, in Bauchi. They keep on shooting themselves on their leg. We have nothing to tell them, but only to say they are at the appropriate time, Nigeria will take back their country from those ones who are holding the country on a very high esteem, or who are holding the country hostage, sorry to say. So let us continue with our news. Please tighten your seatbelts, because we are taking off. The national chairman of the People's Democratic Party, wey be PDP, Iyorchia Ayu, on Thursday, he don suffer another gap during his party's presidential campaign rally in Kano State. Waiting for my people where they always watch a channel and what do they call it? And Arise News. Wait for Daniel Boala. He will come back to come and defend him. Nigerian News reports Ayu, while speaking during the rally held at the Sani Abacha Stadium, erroneously said PDP has brought shame to Nigeria. Of course, they have brought shame to Nigeria. People who are governing us when a crude oil was 110 naira per barrel. A barrel, one barrel of crude oil is 110 naira. Yet, they couldn't do anything. The Minister of Petroleum then will be designing Alex and Madeke. He don't see for the home on the way there for this country. Run. Go for UK. Go stay. But that same UK where this movement is hiding is coming out now to tell us now they're interested in Nigerian elections. So that they're not going to do corruption or whatever. But you are housing our corrupt leaders in your own country. What an irony. I have seen how you people are interested in the country, other than you are interested in the mineral resources that come from our country, not you are interested in the corruption that happens in our country, because all the most corrupt officers, they have not even more than one property in UK. Paid cash, not mortgage. See them now? Yes, they brought us shame, we know. So it is not a mistake. They know the truth, but they refuse to say the truth. Because their nature have been designed to lie in anything that concerns politics. The Nigerian politics is all about lie. If you can lie well, then be rest assured that you will get a better position. If you don't know how to lie, my dear, forget it. He, however, corrected himself seconds after committing the blunder and said APC, but not before it was captured on video. Of course, everything is been on video. Ayu said, we are supposed to be leaders in Africa and everywhere in the world. We should be respected. PDP has brought us shame and we will not continue to retain them in power. APC, according to him. The video has been widely circulated on social media. You can as well watch it if you care. Atiku will develop Nigeria, according to him. Speaking further, during the rally, Ayu charged Nigerians to vote for the PDP candidate, Atiku Abubakar, so the nation can grow and develop. He said all Progressive Congress APC have nothing to offer but lies, including you. They are all full of lies. They have nothing to offer the Talakas, poor in Nigeria. We will come back. Our presidential candidate, Atiku Abubakar, who you will vote in power for the next few weeks, we will rally around him. We will discuss our policies and we will see where it is affecting you. We will make sure we implement a successful policy that will bring back Nigeria to its glory, Ayu said. He charged supporters to vote for the candidates of the party across all levels, not only the presidential candidate, according to Iyorchia Ayu. Vote for PDP from top to bottom. From top to bottom. Atiku Abubakar is president, Ayu said. Okay, from top to bottom. This language don't come again. Oh. Alright, they hear them now. People when they listen to my clip or my content. Alright, they hear them. PDP don't come again with their own from top to bottom. Vote from top to bottom. He don't say I'm now. Nobody will take note of this. You're only watching the video where he said PDP have brought us shame. Look at another one again from top to bottom. Not when they begin to mismanage the country's funds and the economy. Then you people will use it and formulate music because that is what Nigerian youths are good in doing. They are not good in handling their country, but they are good in using whatever gals that these old fools that are made and begin to do. My dear, that is not the way your country will move forward. Go to other countries. Look at the president of what do they call it? President of France. How old is the guy? Yeah. When Buhari was president for the first time as a military, that boy, what do they call Macron? Still in Nigeria. That is, you see the soccer Mama make. How many years later? For something years later, the boy became president of his own country. That same man that ruled him when he was a toddler is still the Nigerian president of today. Tell me, where is the progress? If you want to compare the two countries now, France and Nigeria, where is the progress? A youth leading the country because that youth have focus, we are moving forward. Then an old man who don't even have focus, who can't even read what is written on the newspaper, to know or go to internet and read what is written, or the cry of the people. No, but the special advisors will come and read the newspapers and tell him the one that favors him, not the one that favors the public. He will think that people he set out there, the cabinet he nominated, they are working, but they are not doing anything because you cannot go to the internet and read. Not that you are busy, but because the strength is no more there again. So you will send somebody to read your newspaper for you, go to the internet and scan for news for you, and when they see the bad one they speak against you, they will not show you. They will only show you where they say, President, you are doing well, simply because that is what they have been paid for, even if not you pay them. People who are in the party, who are squandalizing and making your government ungovernable for people, they will be the one to pay them to make sure that the president does not know anything that is happening in the masses. Sometimes if you come and ask your president what is happening, he will not tell you, he knows nothing, that what they tell me is what I hear or what I believe. They don't hear the cry of the people simply because the strength is not there. Tell me, as Buhari stay now, or this Agbado, can he be able to stay just 30 minutes now, stay and read what is written on the newspaper, go to the internet and search and know where the people is complaining, where it's lacking? They cannot do that now. Instead, they will employ more workers to be doing all those things. And those people will go to the internet where they tell you, Mr. President, you are not doing well, the children are crying, these people don't have good road, they don't have water, but all those contracts have been awarded. Where is the money? What they will do is they will come out that page and call the person that is involved. Look at what they're writing, and I want to show this to the president. They will say, no, after all, we, or I collect your own. That is the end of Solomon Grundy. And Nigeria keep going worst, from bad to worst, not even from worst to good. Or not even from better to best, but from bad to worst. Nigeria keep dying on daily basis, and they are there watching. So this one now is coming all the way from the southeastern part of the country. Police don't send warning to the political parties concerning using a bibago on the day of the elections. Ebonyi State Police Command has said the Southeast Security Outfit, codenamed Ebube Ago, will not be involved in the upcoming 2023 general election in the state. The policy stated that the security outfit does not have any constitutional right to act in any capacity in the elections. The State Commissioner of Police, Ayo Garoba, made the pronouncement during a meeting with the political parties, heads of security agencies, and all stakeholders involved in the 2023 general elections. Garoba warned that any perpetrators of violence would be apprehended. The CP explained that the Commissioner of Police in each state would be responsible for security measures in the election, supported by Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps and any other security agency of the federal government of Nigeria. He said Section 91 of the Electoral Act has expressly provided that only the security agencies shall have a role to play in the electoral process as it relates to the conduct of political rallies and processions. The Commissioner of Police in each state of the Federation and Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, shall provide adequate security for the proper and peaceful conduct of political rallies and processes in their respective jurisdictions, and for this purpose, the police may be supported by the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps and any other security agency of the federal government of Nigeria. The import of the above provision of the Electoral Act of 2022 expressly prohibits non-state actors, especially Ebubago, to participate in the electoral process in whatsoever capacity they have. The Southeast Security Outfit Ebubago has no role in the electoral campaign, and they are not created for any political purposes. Rather, they are to complement the security architecture of the state with the state actors. Therefore, no local government chairman, no political party stakeholders shall engage the Ebubago bearing arms or whatever caliber for a whatsoever reason, as Ebubago are not created for their political aggrandizement. Rather, they are to strengthen the security of the state as non-state actors. So that is what you people have to hear from the mouths of the police. As this one is what? A special warning to the Ebonyi state government, because they will use this one now to intimidate people or their opponents on the day of election, or even cause a chaos, so that the people will not come out to vote, so that they will have every right to rig the election, because that is what the APC government is good in doing. Another breaking news here. Macaroni have come out openly to endorse the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, His Excellency Dr. Peter Gregory Obi. Hear the news in details. Popular activist and skit maker Debo Adebayo, better known by his stage name Mr. Macaroni, has opened up on the candidate he would be proud to call his president. Ahead of the February 25th presidential election in Nigeria, Mr. Macaroni took to his Twitter account on Wednesday evening to say the Labour Party candidate Peter Obi is someone he would be proud to call his president. Peter Obi is a man I will be proud to call the president of my country, the skit maker wrote on his Twitter account. Macaroni had earlier in January revealed that he will be supporting Obi to emerge as the next president of Nigeria. While calling on Nigerians to open their eyes and vote their conscience, he revealed that Obi is his own choice, according to. Back then, he had written, "I don't know about you, but Peter Obi is most definitely has my vote. Dear Nigerians, please open your eyes and vote your conscience. I am voting mine." Not tomorrow you begin to complain, because if you complain, if you make mistake in 2023, everybody go suffer the consequences, because like 8 years, anybody whether enter, no agree come out to P2B is one of the leading presidential candidates aspiring to succeed President Muhammadu Buhari and will be up against others eyeing the same post, including Bola Tinubu of the All Progressive Congress, Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party, and others, including Alhaji Sowore, who is not doing anything other than Kano. And you see all of them. No only Kano, now waiting Sowore knows how to do best. I don't know why that young man is like that. Breaking news again. That community wey don chase Atiku and Okowa entourage about their campaign organization for Delta State, now the news we want take now. The campaign entourage of the People's Democratic Party PDP was recently disgraced and booed at a community in Delta State. Okowa, the roadmaster, you dey hear am, this one dey happen for your own state. Nigeria News report that residents of the Asaba Ase community stopped the Atiku Okowa team from coming into their community as they blocked the entrance. One of the residents where they speak about how the community had been neglected despite their support for the PDP in the past years. He added that the community lacked electricity supply, good roads, water supply, and schools. Yet, they are still campaigning for their vote. They say, Nehio, say this one, no go happen. The action of the residents forced the Atiku Okowa campaign vehicles to turn back as the women and youths boo them and even sweep the tires out from their village. So that's all the thing take happen, my dear people. So we are moving to another news. In case you see Atiku and Okowa, make let them know say that Delta State was Abi Kilongbe. They don't say Nehio, say this time nothing for them as long as PDP is concerned because they have been neglected. This our Afro singer will be son of our legendary fella Nicolas Bokuti. We come out they criticize Obi or say Obi na opportunist. They don't give am woto. He don't collect. He don't collect from people where that is good in digging out people's past. He come out say Obi na opportunist to say so na him be his own president. Okay, now so no be opportunist abi. Let me see now. So whatever we first of all go contest for governorship or local government chairman. Nobody says way they do. You know go lead them. You know go lead him to anywhere. Nah, that is not how it is being done. You have to start from scratch. P2B at presiding have become a governor of Anambra State for good 8 years, uninterrupted. 8 years. And show remarks. So you come to support somebody. When you ask him, he will tell you he have become a president of any NSUG of a university. I laugh in Cambodia. Nigeria Afrobeat singer Security has been mocked online after 8 weeks appreciating the All Progressive Congress APC presidential candidate Bola Tinubu for bringing President Muhammadu Buhari to power reshuffle. Okay, we are going to see the reactions of people because this micro blogging site will be Twitter, my dear. Now there are people they voice out their pain, but nevertheless, we are going to read the news. Nigerian News here reported that the trouble started after the son of the legendary singer Fela Nicolas Bokuti described the former governor of Anambra State, Obi, as an opportunist. Taking a swipe at P2B, the singer said he is an opportunist who moved to Labour Party after losing at PDP. For record purposes, I have seen this at the Arise News and they refuse to correct this. P2B left PDP when they have not conducted primaries. So for you to say that he lose primaries, maybe you don't smoke Igbo. And the one who smoke now, don't enter wrong side of your head. You begin to just lament anyhow. He never go out from there before he joined Labour Party. If he contests for primaries and PDP and lose, he has nothing to do with the Labour Party. So that for record purposes, P2B left before the primaries. So don't say when he losing at the PDP. Adding that he cannot save Nigeria. And now you will save Nigeria. Reacting in a post via Twitter, Peter Okoye slammed Kuti saying he is frustrated and has erased his father's history. Their exchange escalated so much that Peter dragged Kuti's family, including his father, Fela Nicolas Bokuti, and nephew, Made, into the fray. Sen dragged Peter Okoye. According to Kuti, took to his Instagram page to attack Peter Okoye and boasted of being nominated for Grammy, unlike the latter, who has never been nominated. The singer also slammed Peter for pitching his tent with both the APC and the People Democratic Party in the past and performing at their campaigns for monetary gains. Peter Okoye also replies saying he is a Grammy nominee and still lives in trenches, urging him to remove Fela from his name and see how he will become unpopular. Then Nigerians don't dig up old tweet of that same Kuti. As the social media expert continued, some Nigerians dug up a 2015 tweet where saying Kuti praised Tinubu for bringing Buhari to power. He tweeted, "I thank Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu for bringing this change." Aluta continua. This earned him mockery and backlash, with many saying he is praising a man who jailed his father. Then look at it here. Look at the reactions here. Felice Enemy said, saying Kuti supporting Tinubu and Buhari is an insult to Fela's spirit. This is the same boy who opened his gutter mouth to spew garbage. Dear Peter Okoye at P Square, thanks for giving this boy a deserving violence. Hey, while I sleep, na yanga go wake up. Saying Kuti, okay, saying Anekolako Kuti, 0104 of 2015, people can dig deep, I swear. I want to thank Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu for bringing this change. Aluta continue. We are still continuing. Christopher Marie and the right. So saying Kuti is attacking Peter Okoye for the same thing he did 8 years ago. Please change that thing to Aluta continua. That is Kono. Oka na tata. While I know they finish you. Oh, my people, we are still going. Uncle Charles wrote, saying, according to the news, he says, saying, we know say you the disguise, the smoke Igbo, they want like a rapid dog. You the want like a rapid dog. Now, fella, we don't know you. That is what most of the reactions we see. Fela Kuti will be turning in his grave. You thank Asiwaju for bringing the man that jailed your father to power. Now so we take CMO, and that is the only reaction we got here. You can as well go to NIGERIANS.com or Daily Trust, including Punch newspaper. You will find more reactions there. Speaking from London, this one is the former Deputy Senate President Webi Ike Ekweremadu had denied offering money to the prospective kidney donor David Nwamini Ugbo to serve his sick daughter Sonia. According to him, Nigeria News report that Ekweremadu, through his lawyer Martin Hicks, in his opening address at the Old Bailey on Wednesday, insisted that the kidney donor had willingly offered to help Sonia help her. Recall that Ekweremadu and his wife were arrested in June of 2022 at Heathrow Airport in London and were immediately arraigned before a magistrate court for allegedly bringing David into the country to allegedly come out in kidney, come give their own person so that the daughter will live and that person can go and buy. He has been in the custody of the UK authorities since June of 2023, while his wife was granted bail by the criminal court in London. The Ekweremadu were alleged to have offered £7,000 to the 21-year-old boy, whom they flew to London and falsely presented as Sonia's cousin, so as to obtain his kidney. While I know they finish you. Hicks at the UK court said it was a benevolent donation and questioned if there was an agreement to exploit David as leveled against the defendant. This one, na English, now they speak. Make your English come out from detention now. The lawyer stated that Ekweremadu in April of 2022 continued to search for a suitable donor as he did not attend any visit to the Royal Free Hospital, which concluded that David was unsuitable. He said, "Be alive, please," to the possible cultural differences between this country and that of Nigeria, particularly to altruistic donation. We say the issue in this case is simple. Did there exist an agreement to exploit the donor in the way the prosecution alleged? And if so, who was a party to it. In Nigerian society, there is an expression, everyone is each other's keeper. Make I hear word, Joe. And altruistic donation of organs is not regarded there as such a rare event as it is in this country. Nigerians, they are known for their brother's keeper. Even when they are not your family member, then he will come and donate his kidney, 21-year-old, and he will die. This one will live. Can't you see that you are not telling yourself the truth? That is how you people keep killing Nigeria. Now, the case is not real like UK. That means Nigeria is a dungeon, now it's a bush, which a lawless country that nothing is being taken over. No wahala now. You will soon join a Kuremadu where he stay. He will also say he was told the donor had offered to altruistically donate a kidney to Sonia. In April of 2022, and with the assistance of Dewey, he continued the family search for a suitable donor for his daughter Sonia, and that search continues. We question whether the donor was exploited as suggested by the prosecution. Speaking on behalf of Sonia, her lawyer John Femi Ola said that Ekwuremado's daughter is battling serious kidney disease and received dialysis treatment for 3 days per week. He noted that the dialysis would continue for the rest of her life until she gets a suitable kidney donor. In his words, she suffered from a very severe kidney disease. She received dialysis treatment 3 days a week. May God have mercy on your soul, my dear. Each session is for 4 hours. The treatment is for the rest of her life unless there is a transparent in the future, which now must be much in doubt given the publicity this case has attracted. On the other hand, we are talking about the Islamic cleric, KANO Islamic school teacher, Abi Cleric, where don't go impregnate all his students. Let us see how many students are involved and what are the repercussions or the penalties for his actions, because I know Syria will surely take over this case. An Islamic school teacher in Kano State, named with head, is reportedly being investigated for allegedly go the knack and they pregnant his students, not students but students. It was gathered that the cleric had been using his influence to sexually and they use knack abi sexually assault. So don't they assault the small children where they bring for under his care. The state Sharia police, popularly known as Hizbah, board has since acted on the development after receiving a series of complaints about the erring cleric. Nigeria News learned that the school where the suspect teaches, which is located in the metropolitan area of the state, is owned by a late renowned cleric in the state. Hizbah board discloses in its report on the matter that the teacher is one of the sons of a late cleric and had earlier impregnated one of his students who was forced to marry him. Well, I know they finish. Still yet, people still allow their parents, children, whether they go to the same school. During a chat with the Freedom Radio, Hizbah board commended Sheikh Harun Ibn Sina said the suspect did not stop there but continued to deceive his students in the name of love and defied many of them, which is what? Very, very bad. This one attracts some years in prison. Preliminary investigation also revealed that the teacher had connived with his wife, whom he impregnated before marrying, thereby using their matrimonial home for the acts. He added that after inviting the teacher, he revealed information that proved the allegations against him, noting that further investigations has commenced into the matter. He pledged that they will reveal to the public whether action they took against, whatever action they took against the suspects. Also reacting to the development, an Islamic cleric in Kano, Suleiman Abubakar Suleiman, cautioned parents against allowing their children to stay longer after school hours, and they should always check their relationship with their teachers. Exactly, and that is the point. The cleric also urged students to avoid any teacher that proposed to be in love with them and report him to their parents and school authorities. This is the greatest betrayal for a teacher to impregnate his students, not only in Islamic schools, even if it is in Western education schools. There is a high respect and trust between students and their teachers. But these incidents have been happening these days, Suleiman told dailytrust.com. This one is coming all the way from Abuja. How a woman removed him wrapper come put am for ground for the Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Gregory Obi to work on it. Even the Minister of the Aviation that was with Peter Obi on the said incident, or on the said day of the incident, the man was hospitalized. The Minister of Aviation, Hadi Sirika, had narrated an encounter he witnessed while at an event with the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi. According to the news, Nigerians report that the minister, during his speech at the Day of Tribute, a program for the funeral of a foremost statesman, nationalist, and one of the last remaining fathers of the Nigerian independence, which is named Chief Bazulike Amechi, described how a woman yanked off her wrapper and led it for the former Anambra State governor to walk on at the entrance of the event. This one is respect in the highest order. According to Seika, such show of reverence is respect and obedience, adding that the woman had laid her wrapper down because that is how she feels things should be. Seika also disclosed that President Muhammadu Buhari told a man in the United States of America that he will be the first person to support the Igbos to get power if they want Nigeria. He said that Buhari made his statement in response to a man's question about whether or not the Igbos want Nigeria. According to Muhammadu Buhari, he said, Buhari went on and on mentioning Igbo people and what they have done for the country, which I have forgotten, but we have the records. He stated that rather than this massive population of Nigeria, which is claimed to be present in each and every polling unit, attempting to comprehend what Zik himself has said earlier, extending their hands across the nation in order to form a massive political alliance, negotiating and seizing power, they have instead resigned themselves to an idea of forming a new nation that will be called Biafra. He claimed that this massive population of Nigeria was present in each and every point unit, in every polling unit, sorry to say. He stated that if today the Igbo man will call for Nigeria, I, Muhammadu Buhari, will be the first person to throw my vote for them. However, if they ask for Biafra, I will insist on Nigeria, and that will be the drawing line for them. Peter Obi is amongst the several state governors, ministers, party chieftains, and members of the diplomat community who attended the tribute session for the late Chief Bazulike Amechi, the former president of Ohaneze, who died in November of 2022. His burial is slated for 16 February 2023 at Ukpo, Nnewi South local government area of Anambra State. So that is what you people have to hear about this news of how a woman come out in Rapao, say if no be this man, say Nehio, say everybody must listen to this man. Back on I hear this last but not least, how this man that is called Fashola, con the moron, the presidential candidate of the PDP, calling him a cameraman. I don't know where this country is heading to. A full presidential candidate is being called and addressed as a cameraman. Anyway, let us take the headline and we know the news. Jando wants to govern Lagos with cameraman experience. Hey, Fashola. The Minister of Works and Housing, Babatunde Fashola, said on Thursday that the People's Democratic Party PDP governorship candidate in Lagos, Abdulaziz Jando, are dead in Iran, cannot govern the state with his experience. Fashola hit at the governorship hopeful on Thursday, describing him as a mere cameraman. The former governor spoke during the formal launch of 10,000 foot soldiers for the presidential candidate of All Progressive Congress (APC) and said the party's gubernatorial candidate, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, will continue his reign. Fashola said Jandor thinks because he worked closely with him for 8 years as a cameraman, he can now contest to be governor of Lagos State. What an insult. So he can never grow again, right? Only the old will keep on ruling the state and the country. So the person, okay, let's assume your son today now, when he grow up tomorrow now and become something, he will say that look at my boy of yesterday who is who I carried on my arm. Now he want to come to govern Lagos. You see how you people are reasoning. That is why when I look at all this I will never do with politicians. I don't know what to tell them. I don't know the name I can use to qualify them. Say because that means I've even been in government for 8 good years as a cameraman. So you think he can govern Lagos with a cameraman? So you don't even pray for him as a cameraman in your regime. In your regime as complete good 8 years as a cameraman. The prayer of any child or any leader for anybody that serves them is for them to be higher. So now he come out to be higher, you are calling him a cameraman. Can't you see that your brain is working anti-clockwise? Nigerian report that Fashola's comment was contained in a video issued today by the state chief press secretary, Boyaga Akosili. I did that job for 8 years, and part of what helped me was that I was chief of staff to a governor, Fashola said. He added, I saw it up close, but even then, that was not enough. So just following a governor, being a cameraman, watching me for 8 years, you think you will now be the governor. You are not ready. Come to our leadership school. You are not yet ready. And that is why you can see there are adverts. They are focusing on the 51 billion that Lagos is generating, but they don't see the immigrant population that is coming from everywhere, according to Fashola. The bigger the prosperity, the bigger the problem. So their party sees only money. They don't see the people, and they don't see responsibility. Do you want them to come and touch that money? That one, now the electorate will decide that at the poll on 25th of February in the year of 2023. And we are waiting for that day to come. Like the day will not come, the day is very close. You get it? Of course, it's very, very close. So, my dear people, wherever you are, make sure you are getting ready for the election. Vote your conscience, according to what Macaroni said. That is a very big advice he's given to the youth. He said what? Vote your conscience. Don't go there and vote ethnicity. Neither are you going there to vote corruption. No. Ethnic. Don't go there to vote religion, vote competence, vote fairness, vote that person who will swear and do everything humanly possible to make sure that you have your interests at heart. Who will deliver your country from where we are? Who will deliver us from the debt of 77 trillion naira hanging on every head in Nigeria? Even our 4th, 5th, and 6th generation will still be owing all these countries we have borrowed this money from. But the question there is this money really exist, or these people are just using Nigeria to do business, to secure their retirement benefit for their 5th, 6th, and the 10th generation, because that's exactly what they are doing. If not so, tell me, how can a governor run for complete good 8 years with all the looting that he had did? He still don't want to leave the country alone. He will jump from that governor for good 8 years, and with the benefits that are waiting for him, that he collected every month. They collect pension, pay the gratuities of being a governor. You jump from there to the Senate and spend good 8 years again. The cost of governance there, that is why the cost of governance is high. And you are collecting pension from that Senate again. You jump from that pension again, that Senate again, and go to House of Reps. And the pension will be waiting for you there. After that, you will then looking for the president that will say, oh, I'm a godfather to this one, I will support him. So that whatever has come to the government, either from federal or state level, we are going to ration it. That is how Nigeria can never be well. Yes, Nigeria can never be good with this kind of mentality and this kind of set of people that we find on our midst. Imagine Fashola calling Jandor a cameraman simply because the boy is contesting to be president, to be governor of Lagos State. Anyway, that is where we are going to carry our kaya go this morning. So in case you never subscribe to my channel, please endeavor to do that as soon as possible. Make sure you turn on the notification button so that you'll be notified each time we go live or post something new on this channel. If this is your first time of hearing my voice, and you never know, I still remain Okute Daily Talk from my own corner. May the God Almighty bless us, the Father, the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. I am Eke Ore Afunanko. It shall be well with us. Amen and amen.